All right, so in this video, we're going to talk about building a strategy to building wealth in crypto. So to start off, most people, I feel like, treat crypto as like they're playing the lottery. And where the real wealth comes in is when people who have a strategy, it doesn't have to be so complex, but just have a strategy, have a plan in place. And in this video, we're going to show you how to do that. But before we go into that, I want you to first know the first step, and I kind of went over it in the other video prior to this one, but I will kind of go through those things. That the first thing that you need to have is you always have to be ready for opportunity, because opportunity comes like quickly, and you got to be ready. What I mean by be ready is that you got to have the money. So you got to have money set aside, and in that previous video it shows how to always keep money set aside. And I probably will update that video because it was the first video I did for YouTube, and I wasn't really good, and I'm still learning, but that's the first step. So, and what I mean by that is that there's going to be opportunities where you're going to be able to buy coins at a low price and be able to return it. Like, for instance, I bought Ethereum at $90 and it went up as high as $4,800. So that meant that if you bought at that $90 price 10 coins for $900, you were able to sell it, if you chose to sell, at a high of $48,000, right? So the next one is that you're able to, use that same Ethereum and bought NFTs. So for example, some of the NFTs at the beginning was going for $400 or around a few $100s, and then they were able to sell them for thousands of dollars, and we all know that some of these went for millions, right? So then there are opportunities where you can, I remember at the very beginning, people were buying virtual real estate, right? And now those pieces of land in the metaverse are going for millions, right? Another one is crypto domains. I think a lot of people are really sleeping on this one, where you can turn $20 to $40 into possibly $100,000, right? So and then let me not forget pre-sales. So this is probably one of the most underestimated, or people like not aware of it or something, of pre-sales, where you basically can sometimes get 1,000+% gains or returns on your original investment. So you could turn maybe $1,000 in one pre-sale that I was involved in one day I turned like a couple $100 into $12,000, right? So it's just a matter of first always being ready for opportunity, always having money set aside. I call it your money garden. So the next step is just going into how to build a strategy. But first, before you can even build a strategy, you got to be aware of what your options are. So now what we're going to just do is understand that the basis of all those things that I talked about before is the coin. So you got to have a strategy for which coins you buy, how many you collect or accumulate. And this is where I go into building what I call a matrix in how I select which coins to buy and how much. So let's go into that. So this is the matrix that I was referring to, and I actually have my coins listed here, as you see, going down in the first column here, and then I have my criteria going across, and then basically give a 1 or 0 if they meet that particular criteria, and then give a total. So let's kind of go through some of the criteria. One is the coin undervalued? Basically, is it a valuable coin, but
Not a lot of people really paying interest to it right now, which means that it has a good potential market cap, but because it's under the radar, um, it's at a very low price, right? So that makes it a good buy. For example, XRP, because it's going through a lawsuit, is very undervalued in comparison to if it was not under a lawsuit right now. Is it deflationary? So this basically means that it increases in value over time. Then you have potential longevity. So is it going to be around for a long time? No one has no real guarantee, but it has a really high potential of being around and not just disappearing. Does it solve a major global problem? So I really look for coins that really do solve a major problem. It's something that's really needed on a global basis, whether to do buy other coins or whether it's needed for storing value or it is needed to be a critical part in building the Web 3.0 and so forth. Does it allow you to earn interest, right? So once you buy the coin, can you also make money off of it, not just from the appreciation of it, but also earn interest off it? And then I kind of go over here and I will list like the different I haven't filled it in, but the different interest rates for that particular coin if it does have the capability of earning interest. Then the next is does it have a 10x potential? And there's a method of going about figuring out that, but that is one of the categories that I actually figure out. And then am I able to borrow against it? Because this is another, this is why a lot of people will go after fast cash, but I always go first for my things that have more capabilities of doing multiple things with the coin, such as borrowing against it. And is it required to buy other valuable assets? So for instance, like on OpenSea, it's required to have Ethereum in order to buy NFT. On Solana Art, it's required to have Solana in order to buy the NFT. So it's not just buying the coin, but it's a coin that actually allows you to buy other things. Or like on Polkadot, it's a coin that actually allows you to buy other new coins that are coming out. Are you able to stake it and actually earn more coins from the coins that you already have? Basically, you're allowing a platform to be, you're using your coins on a platform and you're basically lending it out to them and holding it. And in reward, they give you a fraction of new coins to add to the coins that you already have. Do you earn extra rewards for ownership of this coin? So like on Crow, which is on crypto.com, the token basically, by just having that coin and certain amount of coins allows you to have certain rewards for just having ownership. Can you also earn for lending? So basically this is kind of sort of like staking, but not quite. This is basically lending out to another borrower and you earn interest from lending your coins out. Does it have that capability? And then the last criteria I have listed here is it highly volatile than most crypto? And the reason why I have this one listed, because this one really makes good characteristics for if I am choosing to use a coin for a bot. So, and then I kind of, if you notice that some of the columns I have highlighted and it's not in white, and reason why is because for certain things, like for instance, deflationary, these are my long-term coins that I definitely want to buy. Or definitely want to look into buying and seeing if it's a good fit. My 10x is basically, what it is. These are the coins that they may be long term or they may be short term, but I can maximize my capital from potentially buying these particular coins. Required to buy is this, I do want to accumulate coins that will allow me to buy other coins, and especially buy these particular coins at a very low rate, so that I can accumulate a lot of them, so that if I need to use them later on to buy other coins that are new, projects that are launching. And then here, this one is highlighted because it's showing me the coins that I might want to consider if I am thinking about using a bot. So that is the first step, is just building out like the different coins that I'm thinking about, and then comparing them against the different criteria I have for myself.
All right, so this will do it for this part of building or creating a strategy to building wealth in crypto, because I don't want to make videos so long, but I will have another video to go over the next parts of building a strategy and building wealth in crypto. So, but if you like this type of information and you learned something today, please don't forget to subscribe and definitely hit the notification bell so that you can get videos that are even beyond the training, where basically sometimes I have like on the spot things that you need to know about, and you need to know about them like right now. Remember, because I said opportunity, you need to be ready when opportunity knocks. So thank you guys, and I look forward to the next video.